If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace. Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Scorpio, May 10th, 2017. This month, I'm looking into my crystal for you to give you inspirations, ideas, messages from my spirit guides by the elements. So I'm going to look into the elements. I'm not going to go by each sign as I do with these crystal readings. So I'm going to look into the signs of Earth, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The second element of water, which will be Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios. The third element will be fire, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the fourth element will be the air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You can go directly to your element by clicking on the link below in the Show More section. It will take you to your element. I may also post it again in the comments section. So, all that being said, now on to the first element, which will be Earth. I see you working out some kind of details, plans, or arrangements of some sort. I see you might be pressed for time, so you might want to bypass certain protocols or bypass, I don't know, I see you squeezed and pressed for time. There is a dog in this crystal that looks to me like it's either a miniature pinscher or a Doberman pinscher. So that could be somebody's pet showing up here, but I feel that the earth signs will feel like you want to bypass steps, protocols, because you may be feeling squeezed or pressed for time. I see new romance budding for some of you, and if you're already in a romance, I see something about it changing, because I'm seeing buds open up on a tree like a budding romance, but I'm also hearing the words, if you're already in a relationship, it could be changing. It's time to make your moves and stabilize your forces and your energies now. So if you were waiting for Mercury to go direct, or if you've been holding off making changes, or for whatever the reason, or to implement things, to start a new business, to make changes, especially if it has something to do with a relationship. Ending one, like if it's not working for you anymore and you want to end it, or if there was somebody that you met and you wanted to start dating them or get something going, or if you've been in a relationship and you want to move it up to the next level and move in together or get more serious in some way, now is the time to do that. That's what's coming up strongly here. I get it again about you wanting more time or feeling pressed for time. Something about this new moon, full moon. So you may be feeling some kind of urgency around May 10th for some reason, or a few days before, a few days after, or on that date. You may feel like you're in a rush or you have some kind of urgency. I also see you singling out people with this full moon, and if you're in a management position or some kind of a position of authority, you may start delegating, like, I want you to do this job, and I want you to do that job, and I need you to do this for me and that for me, and figuring out who's the right person for the job also comes up. And if you're a non-working earth sign, this could apply within your family. Like, maybe you have jobs around the house or things that need to get done that you're going to start delegating, or maybe even hiring people to do the work. Maybe you need to hire some people to trim trees and do landscaping work, or, you know, re-roof, you know, change your roof, or get new windows, or tear up the carpet. So you could be delegating things to people that you're going to hire in to do this different shifts, changes, and work for you. Wondrous surprises are coming about for you, where something comes up, bam, and changes a lot of things. You could have the news of a baby being born, of somebody getting engaged. So like I get surprises, and like it's like a bang, like surprises with a bang. And then there's changes that occur because of it. But I don't feel they're negative. To me, this actually feels like a lot of positive energy is coming in here with this full moon, at least so far, especially for the earth signs. And I pick up the words new, newness, new, change. You may buy a lot of new things, a new car, a new home, new clothes, new wardrobe, whatever. Like you've got new coming in here also. So hopefully those messages made sense for the elements of earth, the Tauruses, Capricorns, and Virgos. Now I'm going to look into the water signs, the element of water, which would be Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios. I feel like this full moon is going to be generating a lot of publicity for you, or generating comments. If you have a YouTube channel, you might start with something you're doing or something you've said. You might be getting a lot of feedback or a lot of comments. This could be in any reason. Maybe you're going to do something that like you buy a new car, or you change the way you look, or you get some plastic surgery, or you go on a diet, or you start lifting weights, or something. Like I get like feedback and positive comments coming to you, water signs. It also is going to bring up travel for some of you water signs. So you may plan a trip in May, or it's coming up. It may be coming up soon in June, July, or August. But for many of you, you may be taking the trip around the time of this full moon, or soon thereafter in the month of May, because I do feel really it would take place before the next new moon. So I really feel like it's in May for many of you water signs, going on some kind of trip or travel. Anything that you overlooked, any paperwork you overlooked, or any documents you forgot to sign, or anything like that, gets brought to your attention. Like anything that got overlooked, even if you overlooked a person, they may, you know, come up and say to you, hey, you overlooked me. You gave out raises, and why didn't you give me one? Or, hey, you overlooked this signature here on this document. Or, hey, you made up the new schedule, but you didn't give me any hours. Like something you've overlooked gets brought up and brought to your attention. And that's good, because then you can fix it. It's not a negative thing. You'll be able to make adjustments for it. You're actually going to be coming into a position of power and strength, the water sign. So if you felt like your energies have been depleted, or you've had some kind of weaknesses that have come up and things have like kind of, you know, slipped away from you, you're coming into this full moon is boosting up like power. I feel your personal power for the water signs. Anybody that's speaking to you in generalities, I feel you're not going to have it. So if you have a boss giving you like scenarios that are general, or maybe even this reading is going to be too general for you, or other people's readings, or horoscopes, or astrology, or other psychics on YouTube you're going to listen to, and it's too much generalities. It could be family members, loved ones, anybody that's talking to you in generalities. You're going to be like, way too general, I'm not having it. It's coming up here. You may also experience some people that want to display some passive aggressive kind of behaviors with you, and you may end up shooting it down. Like, you know what? You may call them out on it. If somebody's acting passive aggressively with you, I don't care what area it's in, your children, your work, family members, siblings, your lover, your spouse, whatever. If you're picking up passive aggressive crap coming at you, you're going to say, you know what, I'm shutting that down. You've got a lot of power that's coming up here through this full moon in Scorpio on May 10th. So now I'm going to look into the element of fire. The fire signs would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. So let's see what comes up for the fire signs. If you're in the military, you could be getting awarded some kind of declaration of honor. You could be getting a Purple Heart or some kind of, I don't know, all the declarations of honor. There's probably a few. It could be some other kind of declaration that or decoration that you're going to get, even if you're not in the military. I feel this full moon in Scorpio is going to make you feel very generous. I'm picking up you feeling very magnanimous and generous. And it doesn't always have to mean money, fire signs. This can also be being magnanimous and generous with your knowledge, with your inspirations, with your giving people a helping hand, going above and beyond the call of duty in your job, whether you're in the military or not, going out of your way to be helpful to people. Generosity and being magnanimous is very strong here for the fire signs with this full moon in Scorpio on May 10th. You know, I get learning a lot and lessons learned. So I feel like you've had some karmic lessons that are going to be realized, like already done. I'm not feeling like you've got to go through them. I feel they've been done, but you're going to become aware of the lessons that you learned. Also, learning lessons and lessons learned can also mean you may start taking a class, getting some training, getting some furthering your education in some way. You could be doing this online. This could be even through self-help books or online classes or courses that you're going to take. The fire signs have learning lessons, and lessons learned also comes up here. They're saying watch out, and to be very detail-oriented and concerned over any forms you have to fill out, filling out any paperwork for anything, any documents, anything where you got to check boxes, make signatures. It could even be online, filling out applications of any sort for anything. They're saying be very detail oriented. Make sure you are checking all the boxes, signing everything. Look over all details. If somebody presents you with any paperwork, if you're planning on having a contractor redo your house or build a house for you or get contracting work done by plumbers, roofers, I don't care what it is, electricians, builders, whatever, go over all the documents and read all the fine print and the details. It's important for the fire signs, especially if you're going to get any work done, renovations, hiring anybody, all of that. Buying a car, purchasing a home, signing up with a realtor, anything like that. You know, you got to be careful you don't get stranded out in the desert somewhere or in no man's land. Always make sure your cell phone is charged and on you, because if there's your car breaks down and you're on a trip, or you don't want to get stranded somewhere. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but they're indicating, like, make sure you got your cell phone, make sure your cell phone's charged, and like you don't want to get stranded. Or like, what if you're at the airport or you miss a flight, you want to be able to contact people or anything like that. Traveling, especially connected to do with traveling, driving, going on a plane, train, or automobile, I don't care what. Make sure you have your cell phone and you have your phone charged. I do feel you are going to receive some accolades or some kind of advancement. You might get a promotion. You could get a new job that pays you more money, but you've got accolades and advancement coming up with the fire signs for this full moon in Scorpio on May 10th. And lastly, I'm going to look into the air sign element of air, which would be the Geminis, Libras, and Aquarians. I feel like you're going to be working hard and getting things done, like getting down to business, like no holds barred, like don't mess with me, I'm busy. Like, and I see you really putting your nose to the grindstone and getting down to business in what it could be so many different areas. Could be your own business, could be work, could be tasks you have to do around your home. It could be anything like that. You may receive a call from somebody you haven't seen or heard from for a long time, or you may run into them. You could also get a call if you've been like waiting to hear from something, like a callback for an interview, a callback for an audition, a callback for something. Because I get receiving a call, for some of you it's from someone from the past, but for some of you, it's something you've been waiting on getting the notification of or hearing about. That's how it comes up. I also feel some of you air signs may start launching a new product, a new service, or a new plan. So launching something also comes up for the air signs with the full moon in Scorpio. I also see you doing some digging. I feel the air signs are going to be digging into facts, researching things, any kind of digging, like if you met someone new, maybe you want to check them out, like Google them, you know, or do some digging. If, you know, you are hiring somebody, maybe you need to do a background check, or if you're going to start a new business or start a new aspect to your business or get a new job, you may be researching and digging about like the thing you want to add or the company you want to go interview for or work for. I see you doing researching and digging comes up. You might get, some of you air signs might get invited to attend something here. It could be like, it could be a party, but for some of you it could be like to expand your business or expand something that you already do. Maybe it's about expansion of, like, if you like metaphysical subjects, maybe you're going to get invited to attend an astrology seminar or speech, or a channeling, maybe a channeler. Somebody's going to channel universal knowledge and information or something like that. But some of you, I feel, are going to get invited to attend some kind of gathering. It could be a christening, a bris. It could be an engagement party, or, you know, somebody's wedding. But for some of you, it's going to be not so much like a party. It could be, like I said, some type of educational experience, seminar, or gathering. I see you putting things to right and putting finality to something. So, like, you might be putting the finishing touches on a report that you have to hand in, or putting finishing touches and finalizing some kind of business plan, or even an offer, like an offer to something and you want to finalize it. Could be finalizing legalities even, like if you're, you know, filing a lawsuit or filing bankruptcy or filing for divorce. You may be putting the finishing touches on how you want it to be presented, whatever it is. You finalizing things comes up here. I do feel that some of you air signs are going to be staging a coup and bringing down the house. That's the guide's words. So I'm not exactly sure fully what that means, but my feeling is if you make any presentation in front of an audience, or maybe on the internet, or on your website, or at a corporate presentation, I get you're going to bring down the house, meaning applaud. People are going to like something that you're doing. So I hope these messages from the crystal made sense for all of the elements, for all of the signs out there. I want to remind everybody that the most power that you have is the expansion of your consciousness. And that will be the thing that will see you rise above any constraints and tyranny in this world, is expanding your consciousness to the fifth dimensions and beyond. That is your birthright. That is your true personal power. So think on that. And I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do always and truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my videos here on YouTube. And I wish you the abundance of all great things to come to you with this full moon in Scorpio, all the signs of the zodiac. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.